all, no Obamacare.
Are we doing enough?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look at what happened in last year's election. And not only did we take all of these seats in the House of Representatives, but a lot of the Republicans who took those seats are a lot better than the Republicans who would have been running, but for the Tea Party. You got Allen West, Rand Paul, Mike Lee in Utah. You know, you keep hearing, well, on MSNBC, my favorite comedy station, about Christine O'Donnell and Sharon Angle. Okay, those two lost. Oh, well. Look at all the ones we won.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you, Tea Party.
Well, and the media keeps comparing the Occupy Wall Street people and the Tea Party. But
They wish.
I liked what you said, that there's no similarities. We shower and have a job and get points.
Right.
And what is their point?
Three things the Occupy Wall Street does not have: a shower, a job, or a point.
Exactly. And what is their point?
Yes.
You know,
No, those interviews have been hilarious. There was one woman on Good Day LA, and the host kept giving her opportunities, basically putting words in her mouth of what her point was. And she just said, I don't know. I just don't know. One guy was saying, well, we have to reach a consensus, and he was at, well, okay, but apart from the consensus, just in your own mind, what is your point? Well, I haven't reached a consensus. And then there was a guy, these are all separate people at different events. There was one on TV where a guy at New York, Occupy New York, he said, this is really great, but what are you protesting? Well, I don't know, but it's just fantastic because I used to be apathetic.
Well, that's why it's good. Just keep them talking.
Yes. Yes.
Well, you know, you talked in your book about slogans, and it's
Yes.
actually a funny thing as we as a little Tea Party tried to come up with a slogan. We couldn't do it. It was ridiculous.
I know.
But it's
Republicans can't do it, and it used to frustrate me. Now I think good for right-wingers. They want to make an argument and speak logically, and it isn't supposed to be sing-songy and rhymey or like that chanting. These Occupy Wall Street is going to. One of my friends was a former liberal, was at a protest, this was back in 2000, when she's now a right-winger. She was at a protest of Gore trying to steal the election in Florida. And she said, you know, this is one of her first experiences with protesting with right-wingers. And she said, you know, they're all well-dressed people with their little signs, and they're just on a lunch break, and they're not really sure, do we walk in a circle, do we walk back and forth, and then there's the guy with the megaphone, and he starts shouting to them, we oppose the recount because it violates Article 2 of the Constitution, section, and they're all staring, what are we supposed to chant back to that?
Is the Occupy Wall Street movement jealous of the Tea Party?
Oh, yeah! The media wouldn't even acknowledge the Tea Party for the first 9 months. And by the way, the Republican Party wasn't particularly throwing its lot in with the Tea Party, nor did the Tea Party want them. Whereas I'm shocked at how the Democrats are throwing themselves in with these lunatics.
Right.
And yeah, the fact that the media keeps comparing it to the Tea
I'm
Party.
getting a signal
Oh,
we
they
need to
wish.
wrap this up. So
It was fun.
it was
Yeah,
fun.
thank you so much.
So much.
Thank you for the work you do as the Tea Party.
Thank you. We have